So this video is about repairing a control panel for a Maytag dishwasher. This goes on the top of the door, and it is the buttons that you push to control the dishwasher: start, stop, what cycles. In this case, this whole side was coming off of the door. Somebody had pulled up the handle and, in the case, pulled this whole thing off. When I took the panel off, which was 4 screws, one smaller screw on this side, 2 screws that go in the middle here. They go through the door into this panel, and then another one on this side that goes through the door and into this panel. This is where it connects. You can see right there. There's also little extensions on the bottom. These extensions go into the door and lock it in place with the screws. But if you pull hard enough and one of the screws is not tight or the part is broken, this whole part will pull out enough that this pops out of the door. In this case, this whole side was pulled out of the top of the door, and when I removed it, I took off this screw here and then the other 3 screws, and here's what I found. An inspection indicated that this piece here where the screw attaches was broken off right across here. My guess is somebody grabbed the handle, pulled up so hard that it just cracked this part off at the bottom of where the screw entered the tube. And a closer inspection shows that there's a little latch here, and there used to be a little latch right here. If you look close, you can see that that is broken off right there. So I'm not sure if that's going to impact or how that's going to impact the fixing this, but it may result in this not being able to be fixed. I don't think that this part can be re-glued onto here. The replacement part is $150. A new similar dishwasher is probably $500-600 plus installing it, the time. So I'm going to try and repair this first. There's another piece that goes in this section right here that screws in with these 2 screws to the door, and it's the actual handle that you put your hand in when you're pulling the dishwasher open. So I'm not sure if this part is necessary or if that is part of the problem, but I'll find out once I put it back in. So it unhooks here from the control board. There's a button in here that locks it in place. You have to push this down in order to pull this out. These are the wires in here that send the signals to the control board. This just plugs into the part coming out of the door and hangs there. It's a very light, cheap system, and this is waterproof. So what I did was I just took some JB Weld here and a couple toothpicks for reinforcement, and I put the JB Weld all along the sides to reinforce the plastic, along with a toothpick on either side. I broke the tops of the toothpick off once it dried. But what I have is a pretty solid piece here that hopefully when I put the screw back in, it won't pull that up off of there. Because right in this section, right about there where my thumb is, it cracked. It just split right off. And that was likely because somebody pulled up on it like this to open the door and it just broke. The two parts might have broken at the same time. But now that JB Weld is dry, took about a day. Did this yesterday. And then I broke off the toothpick. So I might have to file that toothpick, both those toothpicks down a little bit more. But it feels pretty solid, so hopefully it will work. I'm just going to have to plug this back in and then reset all of these base pieces into the door, and then from behind the door put the 4 screws back in and see how solid it is. It's actually a very common problem that these break, and like I said, it's about $150 for a new part. And your dishwasher itself is probably, this one has stainless steel inside, so it's probably worth about $600 new, $700 new. If you like my video, hit the like button below and subscribe to my channel. Thanks again for watching. Have a good day.